and tyrannid weapons are also organic and shoot out, for example, flesh worms that consume the host from the inside, making death slow and painful. Hey son of Dawn, why don't you go build a poo vault again? That was retconned, a-hole. People don't forget. Loot based progression. Character based progression. Tiberos after a hard day of slaying heretics, she truly was the best. When the last wall protocol is activated, and all Imperial Fist successors travel and gather in Terra, and all of a sudden the soul drinkers arrive. What the? That dude has spider legs. How the Imperium sees the Philinids. How the enemies of Imperium sees Philinids. So you're telling me that a bunch of space frogs refusing to help some cancer patients led to a galaxy in a constant state of war? It's an oversimplification of events, but yes. Behold, our greatest relic. Me and the boys checking if friendly fire is on. It was. Most speeches in 40k Horus heresy books. Dawn's speech at Siege of Terra. My order to you all is simple, yet he did well, and exert yourselves to see it done. Dawn said, they are coming, kill them all. Gilliman, what is your gamer tag, so I may add you? Russ, it's Russ Wolf. Gilliman, all one word? Russ, no it's Russ space Wolf. Gilliman, audible groan. A Black Library author is writing for Trench Crusade. It's Gav Thorpe. He's found a faction he really likes. He compares them to the Elder. Dark Angels. Raven Guard. Just because you see a Blood Raven driving a nice car does not mean it's stolen. I stole that one. But not because I'm Blood Raven. Doesn't know how to flirt. Scared as hell. HRNN. Horus. Get the chaplain. Hold him down. You ruined my painting. Horus. Summoners Taurith. No. Ben. You feeling okay? No. Coughs up a tumor. Randall. There are chaos cultists outside. We live in a high world where 95% of people are overworked, underfed and abused. You're gonna find chaos cultists outside. Lore accurate bolters. I fear no man. But that thing. Lore accurate xeno weapons. It scares me. How about you and I get a room and do some unprotected file sharing all night long? Warhammer 40k Space Wolves. Released October 2009. The people of the South, dark of skin and temperament, are expert. Chud's mad about the new Space Wolves miniatures having black heads. Ork logic. Oil floats on water. 1. Wait for it to rain. 2. Cover yourself in oil. 3. Fly. It's cinch watching me solve the crystal labyrinth without going insane. I just kept my eyes shut. Could you make the Primarchs female? Leave my brother alone, elder woman. This is heresy. What are these greater hellspawn looking at that can elicit such reaction? Chicken jockey. Roggledorn. Don't worry my lord, the Imperial Palace is the most secure place in the galaxy. Roggledorn. Alpha Legion. In a world of magic and dragons, sometimes you just need a rat with a gun. Warhammer 40k fans if they got sent to 40k. No, wait. Warhammer Fantasy fans if they got sent to the old world. Hi Carol. Don't lie to me that you didn't think Elder looked like this under their helmets. World Beaters. Popular Melee Army. GW Team B writing their codex. Children are meant to be soldiers. You can't spell infantry without infant. I'm sorry blood angels. I cast depression. Guys, I'm starting to think space wolves are pretty cool. You versus the guy she told you not to worry about. Both are naked and covered in oil. Who's winning the twirl off? Aliens exists. The two kind of solutions to this problem. Frick the aliens. Frick the aliens. You know what? I've always wondered how you maids look under your helmets. Oh my, what a cutie. How about you dear sister? Alpha male. Mean to others and himself. Insecure about everything. Anxious. Distrustful. Sets unrealistic goals. Does not achieve them. Greg male. This is just my friend Greg. He wanted to be in this meme to show off his new Warhammer mini. Greg you have to move it closer to the camera. Greg they literally can't see it. The Night Lords turning into Chaos Marines. Before. After. He ain't do nothing but step back. Angren having to fight 40 Eldari assassins immediately after getting out of his gestation pod. This is the worst day of my life. Games Workshop. The worst day of your life so far. GW announced a new 40k Black Library novel. Warhammer 40k Master of Rites, a Farinarius novel. World Beaters, we found you in the park, throwing rocks at Death Guard fans. Why should they be happy? Psychers. I think, therefore you aren't. Oi, you little Yumi, I'm War Boss Zog Smash, and I'm gonna chew ya up and spit out your bones. I've gobbled up Yumi Sprogs before, and you're next on the menu. Zog. Pew. Wag. Therapy. Warhammer. This thing is looking into your mind. What is it finding? Actual fascist BT players. Black Templars players don't deserve all the hate they get. Every other chapter. Anti-fascist Black Templar players. Alright, men. Today is Sigmar's day. You'll all get extra rations, and the rest of the day off. Dismissed. Sigmar lied. Oh, calm down. I'm just asking you to assassinate a tax collector. It's a victimless crime. Unfortunately, the Emperor rejected the friendship. Me choosing NPC miniatures for my Warhammer TTRPG session. For the Emperor. For the Emperor. For the Emperor. For the Emperor. Habibi, I'm from Talon. The chapter relics. Love, where's the chapter relics? Under the sink. Wait, I'm not married. Aha. It was the Thunder Warrior's fault. We can't stop winning. Abaddon is a pretty great guy actually. We should have Chaos as a friend. Kadir should stop begging for weapons. Kadir started the war with Chaos. Has Kadir said thank you once? Primarch Roggledorn, responding to protests about his widespread demolishing of Terran urban areas to accommodate additional defenses for the Imperial Palace. Not to worry, I have a permit. I can do what I want. The Ecclesiarch just died, hours after his meeting with Vance Stubbs. Gork, is this true? Could a single 40k legion conquer the Warhammer fantasy world? I mean without the Mechanicus and Imperial Guard, the Slan, the Skaven. Shoot kill those man-things. The Necromancers. X-Men First Class. Total War Warhammer 2 and 3 assets. Space Marine by Michael Anderson. Astarte ships by Peart. Shoot that guy. From Fury, etc. Maybe, but not likely. Friendship is struck between High King Kurgan Ironbeard and Sigmar Unberogen, in the wake of the latter saving the life of the former. Heretic lords be like, I will conquer Alamad in the name of hell. No you don't, the assassin is coming. Hey Dante, why do you always wear that mask? Dante, TTS Calgar. Let's keep this on. When someone says the Inquisitors are their favorite, because of Obi-Wan. If threatened by a plague marine, you can simply use your standard issue combat knife to end its putrid life once and for all. One firm stab should kill it instantly. Clang 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 clang. Freaking tank, stop fighting it. I warned you the adept was fixing the tank. Mechanicus not fix things where you're from. Not like that. When you try to change the HDMI cable, but your grandfather does it for you, you comprehend its secrets? I was there when they first made it. Dare on the rebels. After being bombarded for 5 years, we surrender without any condition, so please stop bombarding us with artillery. Krieg honest reaction. Another 5 years it is. Father, why does this poster look like chemo bait? We need to fight fire with fire. Boy, what does that mean? It means that we need to fight big titties with bigger titties. Gilliman. Noted. Reading Fulgrim the Perfect Son. Visions of New Crusade. Black Templar, Sister of Battle fighting Fulgrim. Dawn is also there. Tell your lord I've been playing Warhammer 40k since the 2nd edition. The Angent says he has not read the rules of the game for 30 years. Me returning to my Prometheum after 17.7 years. Only to find out some damn heretic stole half of it. Between Space Marine Captain Ticus and Warframe Knitter Empyrean. Who is winning the twirl off? The Emperor is divine. Or you're sweet. The Emperor is divine. Hello, human resources? Obsessed, addicted, nonsense. I can stop whenever I decide to. My archaeological work is simply too important to just abandon. Touch me and die, stupid god. Who the frick are you? Thought I hired Talus. Yo, I got this big brass space-time shattering mech. Wanna see it? Also my voice can level cities. I can work with this. Look at what the Tyranids did to this innocent world. Every last nutrient stripped from the soil. The Xenos deserve no mercy. The Tyranids skipped this system. That's just what an agree world looks like after a few hundred years. Wait, you actually think the Emperor was right to burn down Monarchia? I do, and I'm tired of pretending he wasn't. Greater good. They're not even good at what they do. Oh ho 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 ho.